At Parking Network, we are always on the lookout for exceptional things in our industry. Recently, we had the pleasure of speaking to Todd, who gave us more information about veterans in parking. So Todd, could you tell us a little more about what Veterans in Parking is and how the idea came about to form the organization?
Sure. So myself and a few other cohorts, Jeremy Pletchen and Stephen Smith, both from Next Gen Parking, are Designa equipment distributors down in Texas, and then Doug Cram of Cramsey Marketing out on the West Coast. We all run in similar circles and parking shows and things like that. And we noted, I've been a big supporter of women in parking, as have the other guys, and some of these other specialty groups within the parking organization. And we thought, we recognized a void in the parking market of an organization that maybe helped veterans. And we know that Jeremy has a great story about how he came out of the Army and was looking for a job and was, surprised to find a good job in parking. And he's done a great job, and he's been really well accepted into the parking world and has done good things for Next Gen. So we're thinking to ourselves, there's all these great veterans coming out of the, and they may have long been out of the military, or they may just be transitioning currently from the military into civilian life. And those people are looking for good jobs. And typically, not to discount any other group or demographic, but military folks are well known for having good discipline, good mission-oriented skills, leadership skills, often come with very good technical training, and these folks are really well positioned for jobs in parking. And there's not necessarily a great link between those two worlds. I mean, when I came out of high school and I joined the military, and then I went to college, nobody sat me down and said, "Hey, young man, think about this. Think about a career in parking when you figure out your life path." But we had some connections within the military. All of us come from different branches, and we all just have a real passion for helping veterans. So, and then we all have a great network inside the parking world. So we really saw this opportunity to create an organization that could do several things. One, it could help veterans, whether they've been out of the military for a long time, or whether they're just recently or currently thinking about separating from the military, find their way into the parking industry. And then we want to help our parking partners, whether they're equipment vendors or asset owners or parking companies, management companies. We'd love to help them find talent. And so really, we thought this is a great mission. And so we put the idea together last year, and we formed paperwork and did all the things you have to do to start a charity. And I would just note that the minute we announced it and the minute we started doing stuff, it just took off like crazy. Like, people just got it immediately, and just loved it and loved the idea, loved the concept, and saw the value from so many different perspectives. And so now we're seeing other cool things develop. We just in a short period of time exceeded 100 members, which includes some company memberships as well as individuals. And so we're getting this great network of folks together that are supporting one another and volunteering and helping, and it's just really taken on a life of its own very quickly and much faster than we had expected.
And how are you getting in touch with your target market, both from the veterans and parking industry standpoint? And do you have any examples of the effect of veterans in parking so far?
Yeah, it's a great question. We, again, back to kind of that growth happening faster than we expected it. We are now in that stage where we see a lot of activity, both from resumes coming in and interest from employers wanting those resumes. And so now, what was a manual job, we were manually kind of matching folks up, we're now at that point where we need to scale and build some programmatic, automated systems into our website where folks can upload resumes and have them get automatically matched to jobs. So we're kind of working on version 2 now. But we're very much manual right now. Resumes come in South Carolina, and we go to work looking to different parking employers for jobs in South Carolina and try to line people up. So it's a commitment of time on behalf of the board of which I'm a part, and then numerous volunteers. But we're quickly trying to work towards a world where we have a little more automated, because it's happening faster and faster and faster with more and more volume, and we want to be able to respond in an appropriate time frames. But I think more direct to your question, we're blocking and tackling at the field level, making calls to different parking companies and connecting with HR directors and connecting with hiring and talent managers, seeing what their opportunities are and getting them in the network. And then we're doing a lot of interesting things, going to military bases and reaching out to transition offices on military bases around the country. We're attending job fairs and trying to connect folks that way. And some of our membership, we just actually expanded our board. They are currently in the military, in the reserves. And so they've got some great networks with like junior officer associations and things like that. So, so many different rocks to flip over, and we're doing it as fast as we can. So that's why we want to continue to grow and get more volunteers.
How do you foresee the future for this organization?
So the growth trend appears to be very much a hockey stick up and to the right, which everybody wants when they see growth. I think we want to continue to find organizations that want to sponsor and participate. We want to continue to expand our individual memberships and find folks to join committees and to volunteer their time. We want to build out more technological proficiency into our website and make ourselves scalable. And I think over the next couple of years, we're already at a point where we've started to get some, part-time help, people that are 100% dedicated to doing work for the charity. I would say that's probably going to quickly transition into having full-time people who have dedicated jobs to managing the charity and running all this. And I think we want to continue to create interesting partnerships with there's a lot of veterans charities out there that have shown an interest in letting us partner and teaching us the ropes and showing us, sharing best practices on how to do this. So we see very, very quick growth happening at a very quick pace, and that can only mean good things for veterans. So we're happy for that and for the employers that need them.
And finally, how can people get involved?
The easiest way is you can go to our website, vetsinparking.com, and you can download an application to be a sponsor or a member, or you can download an application to join as a sponsoring company. You can also, if that is not the path you want to take and you just want to get involved, you can also email us through that website and just let us know what level of participation you would like to engage in, and we can create whatever program we need to create. We just want people to help, and we're happy that people are interested in helping veterans in this setting. I think that we don't just acknowledge veterans and recognize veterans in the United States, although this is where we started. We recognize veterans anywhere. Anybody that serves in the military in a patriotic fashion to whatever nation or country they may be from. I think we have aspirations that we would like to very much go into the European market or to the international market. And there's a very thriving business in the UK with parking and all over Europe with parking. So we'd love to take it to another level when the time is right and when we figure out our roadmap. So just kind of a shout out to our other veteran brothers and sisters in other countries.
Thanks, Todd, for taking the time to tell us more about veterans in parking. We anticipate that this worthy niche will grow rapidly. You can check out more about veterans in parking at vetsinparking.com. Thanks for listening in, and see you next time.